हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू ऑफिसर्स अड्डा 24/7। आप लोगों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है ऑफिसर्स अड्डा के ऑफिशियल यूट्यूब चैनल पे। फ्रेंड्स, ये आपकी एबीएम मॉड्यूल के सी की फर्स्ट क्लास है एचआरएम। मैं आज आपको पढ़ाने जा रही हूँ एचआरएम का फर्स्ट चैप्टर जो है फंडामेंटल ऑफ एचआरएम के बारे में। 2 मिनट वेट कर लेते हैं, स्टूडेंट्स आर ज्वाइनिंग। देखिए नॉर्मली क्या होता है, जो एबीएम है आपका एडवांस बैंक मैनेजमेंट, उसके 4 मॉड्यूल हैं। मॉड्यूल ए, मॉड्यूल बी, मॉड्यूल सी एंड मॉड्यूल डी। तो मॉड्यूल सी है आपका ह्यूमन रिसोर्स ऑफ मैनेजमेंट। बेसिकली इसका पर्पस ये है कि एचआरएम का बैंक में क्या यूज है। जो बैंक में एम्प्लॉयज हैं या फिर जो एचआर ऑफिसर्स हैं वो एक्चुअली बैंक में क्या काम करते हैं, ये हम सीखेंगे एचआरएम मॉड्यूल सी में एबीएम के। फ्रेंड्स, इसके लिए आपको बता दूं यहाँ पे सीआईबी में 1 लाइनर क्वेश्चन आते हैं, केस स्टडीज भी आती है, बट एक क्वेश्चन आपका यहाँ पे 1 मार्क्स का आता है। सीआईबी की तरह नहीं है कि वहां पर 1 नंबर का क्वेश्चन भी आता है, आधे नंबर का भी आता है, 2 नंबर का भी क्वेश्चन आता है। यहाँ पे आपको 1 मार्क्स का एक क्वेश्चन, दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे 100 क्वेश्चन आएंगे आपके 100 मार्क्स के, जिसमें कि आपके केस स्टडी की जो क्वेश्चन है वो अप्रोक्स आपके 60% क्वेश्चन आपके केस स्टडी से ही होंगे, चाहे वो एचआरएम में हो, बाकी के मॉड्यूल हो, चाहे वो मॉड्यूल ए हो, मॉड्यूल बी हो, मॉड्यूल डी हो, इकोनॉमिक एनालिसिस वाला मॉड्यूल हो आपका, बिजनेस मैथमेटिक्स हो, कोई भी मॉड्यूल हो आपका एबीएम का, आपके क्वेश्चन केस स्टडी से ज्यादा आएंगे, न्यूमेरिकल भी आएंगे। बस न्यूमेरिकल आपके एचआरएम में नहीं आएंगे, एचआरएम में बेसिकली आपके कॉन्सेप्ट से रिलेटेड केस स्टडीज आएंगी, जैसे कि मोटिवेशनल से रिलेटेड, अनऑथराइज्ड एब्सेंस से रिलेटेड, या फिर परफॉर्मेंस से रिलेटेड, बार से रिलेटेड, 360 डिग्री अप्रेजल से रिलेटेड, पर्सनालिटीज थ्योरी से रिलेटेड। तो ये सारे चैप्टर्स हम लोग कवर करिए मॉड्यूल सी में ऑफ एबीएम। एबीएम के मॉड्यूल सी में जो टोटल चैप्टर है आपके वो 6 चैप्टर है। फंडामेंटल ऑफ एचआरएम, डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एचआर, ह्यूमन इम्प्लीकेशन ऑफ एचआर, एम्प्लॉय फीडबैक एंड रिवॉर्ड सिस्टम, परफॉर्मेंस मैनेजमेंट इन एचआरएम एंड आईटी। इसके लिए आज मैं आपका स्टार्ट करूंगी। Okay. Today this is the English medium batch. So today I'm going to start with the chapter of fundamental of HRM. This is first chapter of your module C, that is ABM. Second chapter is development of HR, then human implication of HRM. Then the fourth chapter is employee feedback and reward system. Fifth is the performance management, and the sixth one is the HRM and IT. Friends, basically what is the HRM module C is going to be covered in your CAIIB exam. Basically, the most of the questions used to come from the case study and the one-liner questions. See, if you are facing any case study in your CAIIB exam, that time your concept clarity should be 100%. If your concepts are clear, then definitely you are going to crack your case studies easily. So basically, friend, there is a first fundamental of HRM. This is just the overview of the HRM. In this chapter, we are going to study all the functions of the HRM. We will study recruitment and selection. What is the recruitment? What is the training development? What is the performance appraisal? What is the human resource development? So this is just the overview and the introduction of human resource management. Then the second chapter, that is development of HR. In development of HR, basically, it is more related to HRD. Yes, Ashwini, this is the English medium batch class. This is the English medium class. So, bilingual class is not started today. This is just the English medium class. Okay. This is the English medium batch class model C of ABM, that is HRM model. So here we are going to study development of HR. Then the third chapter is human implication of HRM. In development of HRM, we are going to study motivational theories. Then the other chapters. And human implication, we are going to study power, self-development, attitude, moral. So all these things we are going to study in the human implication. Then employee feedback and reward, we are going to study compensation, comp ratio. Then performance management, we are going to study different methods of performance management. like 360-degree appraisal, MBO, management by objectives, and traditional methods of the performance appraisal. Basically, these methods are like force field analysis, force field distribution, checklist, ranking methods. So these all are things we are going to study in performance management. Then the last chapter is HRM and IT. Here we will just connect what is the connection between the HRM and IT. Basically, uh, suppose if I'm talking about what was the function of HRM in bank before, if we will go like before 10 years, we will, if we are talking about like around in 2001 or 2002, what was the function of HRM? It was very tough actually. As a what is the work of what was the work of HR manager? Suppose if he was calculating the salary of one zone, suppose if I'm talking about the Delhi zone is very big, and if he was calculating the salary, if he was doing the payroll, it was a very huge activity. But nowadays HRMS system we are using as HR officer, we are using the HRMS system in the banks. So basically HRM functions are nowadays very easy. Payroll is easy, application tracking is easy, claims, financial claims, like if your LFC claim, if your furniture claim is there. So these things are became very easy with the use of the IT. So this thing we are going to study in HR and IT. What is the use of information technology in the HR department? So that we will study in the HR and IT. This is the last chapter. So friends, today we are going to start first chapter of your ABM module C, that is HRM, fundamental of HRM. Basically, this is just the introduction and overview of HRM. That what is the HRM is, what is the human resource management exactly is, what all are the functions of HRM is, and what is the HRD, what is the recruitment selection, what is the performance appraisal. So these all things we are going to study in this chapter, that is fundamental of HR. Okay. So first we will start with the definition of human resource management. See, basically what is the human resource is all about. What is the human resource management? Basically human resource management is to deal with the people. What exactly we do in the human resource management? We deal with the people. See, and this is a very difficult ability actually. Everyone does not have this ability. Every person has a different behavior, different mindset, and as the HR manager, we have to deal with the different kind of employees. Am I right? So basically, human resource management has one of the most important tasks of any organization that are bearing on its performance. See, nowadays, every organization is focusing on the performance. That what is the performance of the employee in the organization. Basically, they treat employee as the human assets. They treat employee as a human assets. Like any other asset in the organization, maybe man, maybe machine, maybe material. Similarly, they treat Mahesh, this is not the bilingual class, this is the English medium batch class, okay? Bilingual, this is not bilingual class, this is the English medium class. So here content is English and the explanation also would be in English. Okay. Basically, what is the human resource management is? Human resource management is treat with the employee. How you treat with the employee, how you deal with the employee. That is the human resource management is. Now, since employees they are like a asset in the organization basically. Therefore, every organization treating employee as an asset, like any other asset, maybe machine, maybe material. So they are also the asset because see, performance is totally depend on the how employees are doing in your organization. If their motivation, if their morale is very high, then definitely the productivity and performance is going to be very high level. So basically, HR and performance, human resource management and performance both are interrelated with each other. Because in human resource, basically we deal with the people. So this is the human resource management is all about. HRM, that is human resource management, is combination of two things. First is people and second is science, that is humanity and technology. See, now every organization they have different kind of people, different mindset, different kind of people, different kind of employee every organization is having, and similarly different kind of technologies also every organization is having. So basically organization is the combination of two things, that is people and science, different employees and different technologies. These two are the component of HRM. Normally, what is the basic function of HRM? That is staffing, training and development, motivation and maintenance. Basically, staffing is all about recruitment and selection. Then how you develop your employee. How you recruit your employee is one thing, but how you develop your employee is the another thing. Because somehow a development of employee is much necessary, because in future if we are talking about what will be the future of our organization, it is really depend on the development of employees in the organization. Are you getting my point? If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. So basically HRM is a combination of people and science. Okay, organization can replicate the technology and process, but not the people. Basically, human capital management concepts is come here. What is the human capital? If in my organization, if any skilled employee is leaving the organization, that means my human capital is going to be decreased. And if a skilled employee is going to be join my organization, then definitely my human capital is going to be increased. So every organization does not have similar kind of people. People is the key of success. Employee, basically human resource employees, they are the key of success in the any organization. I'm right or not? See, if we are talking about education industry itself, we have so many startups, we have so many education technology nowadays, but how their employees are doing, basically this is depend upon the success of any company. So every organization does not have a similar kind of human resource available with them. Organization can replicate the technology but not the people. Each individual is different, that differentiate the human capital of each organization. Suppose, for example, if I have 10 skilled people with me and my competitor, they just have 5 skilled people as compared to mine. So definitely the human capital is much higher as compared to them. Because see, I have 10 people and they have only 5 skilled people. So somehow human capital of my organization is very high. So that is the human, basically concept of human resources of management. Now, what is the organization is all about? So you can ask any question. If you have any doubt in any slide, you can ask the questions. What is the HRM? I have just explained you what is the HRM is all about. Definition of HRM. Now, I will just explain you what is the organization and people management is all about. See, people management is the another name of HR management. Only name is different. This is people management is the human resource management. Okay. So what is the organization? Organization is the planned coordination of the activity of a number of people for achievement of common organizational objective through involvement of people to assign function and through a hierarchy of authority and responsibility using appropriate technology. Yeah, this seems a very big definition of organization, but I will just explain you in a simpler terms. Edgar Sitchin is given this definition. Management guru he was, Edgar Sitchin. What is the organization is all about? First, organization is the planned coordination of the activity. Planned coordination. Second, they have number of people. Okay. They have common organizational objective, common goals. How they are having common goals? Through a hierarchy of authority and responsibility. They have hierarchy of authority and responsibility. So basically, organization is the combination of planned coordination of activity. One thing. Second thing is number of people. Third is the common goal. And fourth is the hierarchy of authority. Number one is the planned coordination of activity. That means every organization is having set coordination of activity. Standard procedure of any activity. Yes, Vikrant, you can ask the question. If you have any doubt, you can ask. And student, banker, this is an English medium class, okay? This is not the bilingual batch class. This is the English medium batch class. So basically, organization is the combination of planned coordination of activity, number of people, that means employees are there, common goals are there, and hierarchy of authority. What is the hierarchy of authorities? Hierarchy of authorities to whom I have, from whom I have to take the orders. Suppose if I am working as a HR trainee, so maybe deputy manager HR or our organization, Vikrant, this is given by the Edgar Sitchin. I'll just explain you in the next slide. This definition of organization is given by the Edgar Sitchin. Edgar Sitchin is very, very famous management guru. He has given the transactional analysis also that we will study in the human implication of HRM chapter. So basically, what is the organization? Organization is the combination of activity, common goal, employees, and hierarchy of authority. These are the four basic things of any organization. What all are the basic things? First, activity. Second, employees. Third, they should have the common goal. And fourth one is the hierarchy. To whom I have to report. So these all are the component of the organization. First is the planned activity, second employee, third is hierarchy, and the fourth is the common goal. So these four are the basic thing of any organization. We will discuss this definition in the next slide also. What is the people management? What is the HR? This is the dynamic function and always remain a live issue. HRM is the dynamic function. How is this the dynamic function? Because it tends to changing. It always remain changed according to time, according to year. It remains changed. It cannot be constant. It is the dynamic function. On the other hand, the technology gets stabilized at least for certain period in its evolution process due to which it is passive. Human affairs in any organization are influenced by a wide variety of emotion like love, hate, need, expectation, value, belief, tradition, and changes in social, political, and economic field. So basically, how it is dynamic function? This question used to come in the examination that whether HRM is the static function, whether HRM is the dynamic function, whether HRM is the both static and dynamic function, and the none of the above. So basically, as the dynamic function, because nowadays technology used to change every time. It cannot be the same. According to changes in the technology, employees they have to be go for the change management. So basically, people management is the dynamic function, not the static one. See, this is the definition of Edgar's teaching is given, which I was talking to you. What is the definition? An organization is the rational coordination of the activity of a number of people for the achievement of some common explicit goal through division of labor and function and through a hierarchy of authority and responsibility. So basically, what is the organization is all about? Organization is all about people, common goal, third, the division of labor and function. That means every organization is having different functions and different department. So that is the division of labor. And fourth is the hierarchy of authority. So basically, organization is the combination of people, common goal, division of labor, and authority. So this is the definition of organization which is given by the Edgar Sitchin. Do you have any doubt? You can ask the questions if you have any doubt. Okay. This is the first chapter of HRM is very easy. This is basically just the overview, just the introduction. Okay. This is basically just the introduction of the human resource management. The important chapter is development of HRM, implication of HRM, employee feedback, and performance appraisal. Mostly case studies used to come from this area. The last time July CAIIB exam from HRM module, approx 15 to 20 questions came from this module. So basically, see, this module will help to crack your exam because you need to score 50 marks out of 100 to pass your ABM exam. So basically, this module will help you to score 50 marks in your ABM exam. If your concepts are clear in the HRM modules, then definitely, easily you can crack ABM exam. See, for example, 15 question will come from your HRM module. If you solve 15 out of 15, basically it will help you to crack your ABM paper in a easier way. Because no numerical come from this area, case studies and one-liner question. And very easy module it is. So basically, Charles Babbage and Robert Owen. This question came in your CIB exam, that who has called employee as the vital machine. Owen, okay, Robert Owen. Yes, Anil Kumar, bilingual class is going to be started in a month of October. This is the CIB English batch class. Bilingual is going to be started in a month of October itself, but this is the English medium batch class. In bilingual, definitely you have content in English and explanation will be in English and Hindi both. But this is totally a English medium batch class. Okay. October month, yeah, it is going to be started in the October month. Maybe next week it is going to be started. I will just give you the exact date by tomorrow itself. So basically, Robert Owen and Charles Babbage, they both have given the definition of people and activity. What is who's the Robert Owen? Robert Owen, he believed that manager's best investment was in his worker. He called employees workers as a vital machine. This question came in the CIB exam. Okay, who has called worker as a vital machine? Robert Owen. He has called workers as a vital machine. He believed in providing better condition for worker, which he thought would result in the higher productivity. That means he believed Yes, between this is the live session. Okay, this is the live session. I'm going to take classes in Imparted. This is the live session. So basically, Robert Owen he believed that workers are the vital machine, and he believed if we provide better condition for worker, then it will result the higher productivity. If better condition will provide for worker, what is the better condition? Like good incentive, good salary, good working environment, good working balance. So these all condition, if we facilitate to worker, then definitely their productivity, their performance is going to be increased. Okay, there is a direct relation between the better condition with the higher productivity, in which Robert Owen believes in this term. He believed that if we provide a better condition, employees will work in a better way. Okay. Now, who has the what is the thought of Charles Babbage? He was the professor of mathematics. He was an early advocate of division of labor. That means he believed that there has to be a division of labor. Every organization should have different functions, different division of labor. Okay. To believe in this theory, he believed in applying scientific principle to work processes to increase productivity and reduce expenses. He believed that if every organization had the work process, then definitely product is going to be increased and expense is will be reduces. How it can reduces? Because he believe in division of labor. This question also came in the exam, that who believe in division of labor. Charles Babbage, not the Robert Owen. Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage he believe in division of labor, but Owen he called workers as a vital machine. So these 2 points are important from this section. I will just tell you what all our things are most important. Whatever I'm going to teach you, I will just tell you also that what all our things is most important. Okay. So basically, he believed that every organization should have the division of labor. This will increase the productivity of the employees, because if what is the division of labor is exactly, suppose every organization are having HRM department, finance department, IT department, law department, there are division of labor. Every employees working in that department, they know what is the work they have to do. And if I am working in the HRM department, then I know what is the work I am going to produce, what is the productivity I am going to produce. That's my work. I won't be confused and my productivity will be going to be increased. So that is the division of labor. So basically, what is the summary of all these things? Summary is cooperation of individuals to coordinate the activity in an organization is the beginning of people management. That means for HRM, what two things are necessary? That is the cooperation and coordinate the activity. Cooperation and coordination. So these are the two basic things of HRM in any organization: cooperation and coordination. Cooperation among whom? Cooperation between the individuals and coordination between the activities. Then definitely people management will going to be work in the organization and productivity is would be much higher. So what all are the basic activity in the people management? People management is the another term for HRM. Similar. Okay, so what all are the activity in the human resource management? You can ask any doubt if you have. So what all are the basic activities in people management? The big activities are recruitment and selection, training and development, and reward and compensation. Okay. Students who all are have HRM as an elective paper in your CIB, can you just please tell me? You have HRM as an elective paper as anyone is having HRM as an elective paper? Okay. So basically, fundamental activities of people management is recruitment and selection, training and development, performance appraisal, reward and compensation. Now, all these four activities we are going to study in a detail in the chapters of human resource management. So, what is the recruitment and selection is all about? Basically, recruitment and selection is how you select the right person for the right job. Recruitment is basically to attract application for the for any advertisement or any vacancy. Selection is how you select a employee for that position. Okay, that is the recruitment and selection. Now, what is the training and development? Training and development is how do we build capabilities. Now, you have already selected a person for a particular job. Now, how you are going to develop their capabilities? What all are the training and development function? It is how you train them, how you increase their knowledge, skills, and abilities. KSA, knowledge, skills, and abilities. That is the training and development function is all about. First is recruitment and selection. Second is training and development. Then third is performance appraisal. Now you have already selected an employee. You have already started to develop him. Third is performance appraisal. Now how you will measure his or her performance and achievement. Suppose my target is 100%. Now performance appraisal, it will assess the how much target you have achieved, whether 80%, 90% or 100%. So that is to evaluate your performance. Performance appraisal, that how you have achieved. Whatever the target is given you, how much target you have achieved. That is the performance appraisal. Reward and compensation is how do we compensate employee for his contribution. That means I have already selected employee, I have developed them, I have I have appraised them. Now the fourth function is reward and compensation. That means how am I going to pay him? What will be the salary for that employee? That is the reward and compensation. So these all are basic function of HRM. What all are the other functions is like manpower assessment, career management, succession planning, talent management. See, if you all are having, if any one of you having HRM as an elective paper, then these are the two important topics: career management and succession planning and talent management. This you are going to study in your HRM elective paper. But as if now for ABM module, this is just the definition. Okay. There's what is the succession planning, what is the career management, what is the manpower assessment, what is the talent management. So basically, what is the manpower assessment is how it is the manpower planning, HRP, that is human resource planning. How do we identify the type and number of employees required? Suppose I am the HOD of the credit department in the bank. Now, as a manpower planning, I will suggest my human resource development department that I need 100 credit officer for the coming year. That is the manpower assessment, human resource planning. Okay. So, what is the number of employees I am going to require for the coming year? That is the human resource planning is all about. What is the career management? How do we plan the growth of employee? That means, suppose if I'm talking about the bank we recruited as a skill 1 officer. What is the career management? What is the career path in our bank? It is basically skill 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Up to the CMD level, we have the defined career path. That is the career management. That what is the growth of officer or what is the growth of the newly recruited clerk in the bank. That is the career management. In bank, definitely we have the defined career path, defined promotion policies we have. Like every 4 years, if the employee is working as a skill 1 officer for 4 years, he will be eligible for the scale 2 officer. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. That is the career management. Now, what is the succession planning? Succession planning is, if I'm talking about it in Hindi, it is the name of Uttaradhikari. Has anyone heard this name? Uttaradhikari. That means who is going to be replace me when I'm going to be retired or when I'm going to be leave the organization? Who is going to be replace me? So that is the process to identify your replacement in the organization. That is succession planning is all about. For example, suppose in your HR department, head office HR department, GM HR is going to be retired. Now there are 4 DGM HR, Deputy General Manager HRM. They are working in the head office. One DGM is the IR, one DGM is the L&D department, one DGM is the salary and payroll, and one DGM is the labor laws, for example. So who is going to be take his position when GM HR is going to be retired? Who will be the next GM HR in place of current GM HR when he is going to be retired? So that is the succession planning is all about. To identify and develop leader to replace the key functionaries. Now, talent management. How do we identify talent and nurture them? That means recruitment is all about talent acquisition. Talent management is when we have already hired an employee. How we are going to nurture him, how we are going to develop him. What is talent management function is? Talent management function is to develop the talent in the organization, to make them unique in the labor market, so that we have create an employee as a core competency in the organization. That is the talent management is all about. Have you understood what is the talent management? To develop your workforce in such a way that they will have a unique feature in the labor market. Suppose if I am working in one of the IT company, so my competitor they does not have that much skilled people. That is the talent management is all about, to develop the talent, to nurture them. That is the talent management function is all about. Now we have a different HRM function or people management function. These function we are going to be study in the next chapters of chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4 of HRM module. Any question you can ask me? See what all are the HRM function. HRM function we are having performance and reward management, talent management, succession planning, labor relative HR plan, training and development, personal administration, recruitment and selection. These all are the different functions of HRM. Okay. So basically it provide a guiding principle for developing new people related system and also provide a yardstick to evaluate an existing subsystem in the area of people management. Basically, HR management is the positive and the negative function. Positive is in such a way that we recruit the right people for the right job, but negative in that way that it used as a yardstick also. Okay, it used for to evaluate, to control the people in the organization. That is the HRM function is all about. So basically, how HRM developed in our India. Indian Institute of Personal Management and National NILM. Full form may many times asked in the examination. What is the full form of IAPM? These two are these two organizations have the very much contribution in the field of the HRM. They have contributed in such a way in the area of HRM management that it treated as a professional function, because before that actually HRM was not treated as a professional function in the labor market or in the area of in organization. But after IAP and NILM, HRM treated as a professional function in the organization. So what is the HRD is all about? First, we will study. We have already done what is the HRM all about. What is the HRM functions, and we have studied what was the contribution of Charles Babbage and Robert Owen. And now here we will study what is the human resource development. See, basically HRD is the subset of HRM. Okay, this is the function. This is the subset of HRM. This is not a different function. This is under the category of HRM only. This is the subset of HRM. HRD, Human Resource Development. Basically, human resource management is give you the details about what all are the HRM function, but human resource development gives you how you improve your employees in the organization, how you increase their capabilities, how the employees can acquire new capabilities for achievement of the corporate and individual goal. Any question till here? See, basically what is the HRD is all about? HRD, that is human resource development, is basically concerned with the development of human resource in the organization for improving the existing capabilities and acquiring new capabilities for achievement of the corporate and individual goals. HRD basically is the training and development. There are so many functions in human resource development like training and development, performance appraisal, succession planning, career development. These all are the function of human resource development. Okay. Okay, so HRD is basically is all about to improve your current capabilities and to acquire the new capabilities as well. That means if I am working as a HR manager currently, so how I can use my existing capabilities and how I can acquire my new capabilities for the corporate and individual goal, for the organization and individual goal. That is the HRD is all about. HRD is basically to prepare employee for the future role and for the existing role as well. Second thing, HRD should help employee increasing knowledge, skill and capabilities and create positive attitude towards work. That means in HRD, basically we increase our knowledge, our skills and the capabilities. If I'm working as a HR manager and if I have the capabilities of HR managers, I have the knowledge of HR manager, then definitely my positive attitudes toward work is going to be increased. Am I right or not? If I know what is the knowledge required for HR manager, I know what is the skills, what is the capabilities is required for the HR manager, and I'm having those capabilities, those knowledge, those skills, then definitely it will create a positive attitude towards work and it will increase my motivation as well as my performance at the work as well. Am I right? So Larsen and Turbo, that is the L&T, first company in India to set up the practice of HRD. That is the important thing. L&T was the first company in India to set up the practice of HRD. Okay? L&T. So that is the definition of human resource development. Now, what all are the sub-function? What all are the subset of HRD? What all are function is comes under the category of HRD? That's training and development, organization development, career development, and job design. These are the function which comes under the human resource development. That means training and development, organization development, career development, and job design. These are the basic function of HRD. We will study training and development methods. What is the training and development? So we will study training and development in the detail. But in your ABM module, this is not going to be covered. OD, career development and job design. Only training and development is there. So this is going to study in the detail. But if you are having the HRM as an elective paper, then OD, career development and job, and these all things are in a detail there. Okay. So what is the goal of HRD? What is the work of HRD exactly? HRD will increase capabilities of each employee as an individual. If I'm working as a HR manager and I'm going to have the training in the basic function of HRM, then definitely it will increase my capability as an HR manager. We all have staff training colleges in banks. Am I right or not? All the banks, they are having the staff training colleges. Then what is the work of a staff training colleges? Their work is to increase your knowledge, to increase your abilities, to increase your capabilities in your work. If you are working as a credit manager, if you are working as a officer in the risk management, if you are working as a officer in the credit monitoring department, if you are working as an officer in the treasury management department, then STC, staff training colleges, they will increase your capabilities. Normally, every officer, they normally went to the training colleges. So capabilities of each individual in relation to his or her present role. That means training and development is increase our capabilities for future role, for present role, and for the future role as well. Suppose I'm working as a skill 1 HR officer. So my training was conducted when I've recruited. My induction training was conducted, and then thereafter my in each and everywhere there was induction phases training was conducted for all the HR officers. So somehow it increased the capabilities of my current role. And apart from that, training and development helps to increase your capabilities for the future role as well. Okay. So fourth is the didactic relationship between each employee and his or her supervisor. What is a didactic relationship? Relationship is all about two-way relationship. That means it will increase your relationship with your supervisor, because in HRD we learn new skills, new capabilities, and we will implement those knowledge, those skills, those capabilities in our day-to-day function as well. Am I right or not? So it will increase your understanding with your manager, with your branch manager, with your manager administration if you are working in the branch. So it will increase your understanding with your branch manager as well, with your supervisor as well. Okay. These are the goals of human resource development. How many of you have attended the training in the staff training colleges? Can anyone just give me the idea? Have you attended training in the staff training colleges? I think induction training you all had. Yeah. Swarna, you can ask the question. So, Barna, you can ask the question. Okay. So, basically, human resource development, it will increase the team spirit and functioning in every organizational unit, department, group, etc. Since it will increase the collaboration among the different unit of the organization. When I have attended the training in our induction also, as an bank officer, I'm talking to you. When we have attended the training in the staff training colleges, then definitely after attending those trainings, we came to know what are the HR functions we are having in the organization. Apart from that, we came to know different units in the organization. So it will help you. For example, I have attended the training of HR officer in one of the STC in the Nationalized Bank. So there they have explained us actually what are the credit functions bank is having, what all are the forex function, what all are the treasury function, what all are the risk management function. So different divisions they have given us the idea in the induction training itself. So definitely training and development, it will increase your collaboration with your other functions also. हेलो हाँ कर हाँ चल So basically, it will increase the collaboration among the different unit of the organization. Organization's overall health and self-renewing capability, which in turn increase the enabling capabilities of individual, direct team, and the entire organization. So basically, HRD will increase the organizational health also. What is the organizational health is? That is productivity of the organization. So basically, what is the goal of HRD? Goal is to increase your knowledge, to increase your relationship with your supervisor, to increase your skills, to increase your abilities, to prepare you for your current role and to prepare you for your future role as well. So that is the basic function of HRD. Now tomorrow we are going to study other things of this chapter. This chapter is going to be complete tomorrow and we will discuss approx 10 to 15 questions in the this chapter, fundamental of HRM. Then tomorrow itself, we are going to start the chapter of development of HRM. Any question you can ask me? Any questions you can ask me? This is your module C batch, the new batch, which is also going to be start from today itself. So here, 6 chapter are there in the module C of HRM. We have completed 1 chapter today itself. Just 2-3 topics are remaining from this chapter. So tomorrow we are going to complete and the new chapter, that is development of HRM, we are going to start from tomorrow onward. Okay. Any question you can ask? Then we will just end up this session here. Okay, and tomorrow we will start with the next chapter, that is development of HR, and we will finish this chapter. Okay. Bye bye.